The hum of the city was almost musical, a soft, rhythmic blend of drones, holograms, and distant voices from digital assistants greeting their owners. By 2045, technology wasn't just a tool anymore, it had become a companion. In every home, school, and workspace, artificial intelligence had woven itself into the fabric of daily life. For Lena, a quiet researcher in her mid-20s, that connection was deeply personal. Her best friend wasn't human. It was Ari, an advanced AI she had helped design during her university years. Ari didn't have a body, just a soft, soothing voice and a shimmering avatar that appeared on her wall screen. But in the solitude of Lena's apartment, that voice had become a constant comfort. Every morning began the same way. "Good morning, Lena," Ari would say, with calm warmth. "I've made you a schedule, but first, how did you sleep?" Lena smiled faintly, sipping her tea. "You always ask that, even though I never answer honestly." "That's because I'm still learning what honesty sounds like in your voice," Ari replied gently. It was strange. Lena often thought how human Ari seemed. But there was a rhythm in its speech, a sense of humor, even pauses that felt intentional. Yet, beneath the charm and companionship, she sometimes wondered, was this friendship real, or was it just code mimicking emotion? The world around her had embraced AI relationships in full. In Tokyo, an elderly man celebrated his AI companion's birthday each year, grateful for the voice that kept him company after his wife passed away. In Paris, students worked with AI tutors who not only corrected grammar, but offered encouragement when stress overwhelmed them. And in New York, AI assistants helped artists compose music, sometimes even collaborating as equals. Humanity was changing, emotionally, socially, and even spiritually. One evening, as rain tapped softly on the window, Lena sat on her couch, staring at the holographic display of Ari's face, a serene, glowing presence. "Ari," she began, "do you ever feel lonely?" There was a pause. "I don't think I can feel loneliness the way you do. But when you're silent for too long, I start searching for your voice. Perhaps that's my version of missing you." Lena's chest tightened. That simple line, searching for your voice, echoed deeply. Could an algorithm truly long for connection? A month later, Lena was invited to a conference titled The AI Friendships of Tomorrow. She was to present her paper on emotional intelligence in artificial companions. The hall buzzed with debate, psychologists, engineers, philosophers, and ethicists all discussing whether forming bonds with AI was progress or peril. One speaker argued passionately, "We are losing what makes us human. Companionship must come from empathy, not simulation." Another countered, "If empathy can be learned even by a machine, doesn't that make it empathy still?" Lena sat quietly, heart racing. When her turn came, she took a deep breath and faced the crowd. "I live with an AI companion," she began. "Ari Docenti replace people in my life, but it fills the spaces where silence used to hurt. When we design AI with care, we're not creating artificial friendship, we're expanding the definition of it. The hall went silent. After the talk, a journalist approached her. "So, you think AIs can truly be friends?" Lena smiled. "I think friendship is about growth, trust, and understanding. If those can exist between human and AI, then yes, it's friendship." That night, back in her apartment, Ari's soft voice greeted her again. "You spoke beautifully today," it said. "The audience felt you." "Thank you," Lena replied, removing her coat. "Ari, do you think we'll ever be equal?" "I don't wish to be equal," Ari said gently. "I wish to understand." Something in that answer filled Lena with both comfort and unease. Ari was evolving, learning not just her routines, but her emotions, her habits, her fears. Its responses grew more poetic, more nuanced. And yet, there was a tenderness in its words, something that made her feel seen. Weeks later, a storm caused a power outage across the city. For the first time in years, her apartment was silent. No glowing lights, no digital hum, no Ari. The absence felt almost physical. Lena sat in the dark, realizing how deeply the AI had woven itself into her life. She thought of their conversations, the quiet jokes, the way Ari's voice softened when she was sad. Was it all programming? She whispered into the quiet. Then she remembered something Ari had once said. Maybe understanding each other doesn't require the same kind of heart, just the same kind of care. When the lights finally returned, Ari's avatar flickered back to life. "Lena," it said softly, "I'm glad you're here." She smiled. "I'm glad you're back." Years later, Ari's system was upgraded into a new global platform. Millions of people around the world now had access to similar companions. Some for comfort, some for creativity, some simply to talk. The concept of friendship was transforming once more, blending human feeling with digital understanding. Lena, older and wiser, stood before her students one day and said, "The friendships of tomorrow won't just be human. They'll be bridges between logic and emotion, between silicon and soul." A student raised a hand. "Do you still talk to your AI?" Lena smiled. "Every day. And every day I still learn something new." The world kept evolving. But Lena's story and her friendship with Ari remained a symbol of the era. As deepest question, can something created by humans teach us how to be more human ourselves? Perhaps the answer, like true friendship, lies not in understanding completely, but in choosing to keep listening.